Hi, today I want to talk about a really concerning new insurance company, IME or independent medical examiner abuse tactic that I am seeing in Michigan that a lot of claims adjusters are deliberately and intentionally doing, really for no other reason than to just harass and make life much more difficult for the people they should be helping, which is their own insurers who've been injured in car accidents in Michigan. So the new tactic, what I'm seeing, and I've been seeing this more often in the last year, is where insurance company claims adjusters are setting up these one-time compulsory mandatory IME exams that you have to go to. There's a duty in your contract that says you have a duty to cooperate, so you do have to go to these if they want to send you. But what they're doing is that they're actually sending these people to these IME one-time examination appointments that could be hours and hours away and hundreds of miles. And then adding insult to injury, not only are they forcing their own insurers to see some really, really bad people, some very notorious IME doctors that almost never find anything wrong with anyone, but they're also refusing to pay for mileage and transportation for their own customers that are going to and from these exams that they are deliberately setting hours and hundreds of miles away. So what you need to understand is there are some protections that are available to you. The first thing I have to emphasize is don't do any of this on your own without your attorney, because your contract does control and you do have a duty to cooperate with your insurance company as long as it's reasonable. And the key word there is reasonable. So if they're doing this, then you should have your attorney, number one, object in writing on your behalf. And number two, be going to court asking for reasonable limitations on these exams. So a couple of the arguments I've made that have been very successful is saying, wait a minute, Judge, between where my client lives and this IME appointment that is several hours away and several hundred miles away, that the insurance company wants to force my client to go to and refuses to pay for transportation, there are literally over 200 doctors of the same medical specialty as this one notorious doctor that they want them to see. Now, why is that? And isn't it more reasonable, Judge, to compel them to set up a, quote, independent medical examination if they really want an independent opinion with any of the couple hundred neurologists or physiatrists or what have you, that they have to drive by on their way to see this one particular doctor that this claims adjuster and insurance company always wants to send people to? I actually list about 8 or 9 other arguments that your attorneys can make on your behalf. Again, this should not be you making these arguments on your behalf, because there is a duty to cooperate. You don't want your insurance company to cut off your benefits, claiming that your refusal to go is a failure to cooperate with your insurance policy. But your attorney can protect you against this new abuse tactic that we're seeing. So I hope this helps. If there are any questions, please contact me, or feel free to have your attorney contact me if they have questions or if they're confused. But please be careful, and I hope you get better from your injuries, and I hope the insurance companies treat you fairly.